Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group P will present the topic about the stress analysis of chair using FEA method. First, let me introduce our group member. First, Muhammad Amir Aiman. Second, Eldra Emil Rector. Third, Akif Akmal Hakimi. And I'm Nur Hidayu Benti Yusman Zuhadi.
Assalamualaikum and very good day. My name is Muhammad Amir Aiman and I will start the presentation with the project introduction. So the title of our project is stress analysis on a shell chair using FEA method. So a chair is a type of seat. It is one of the human invention for them to sit down. Chairs can now be manufactured from all kind of material such as steel, wood and plastic. The key features of a seat are two pieces of robust material attached at 90-degree angle or slightly higher angle to each other as the back and the seat. With usually the four corner of the horizontal seat attached to four legs in turn, or other part of the other side of the seat attached to three legs or to a shaft around which a four-arm turnstile on roller will turn. The chair need to be strong enough to support the weight of a person sitting on the seat and leaning against the vertical back. The legs are typically high enough for the seated person thighs and knees to form a 90-degree or lesser angle. So the main focus of our project is the shell chair. The shell chair was designed by Hans Wegner in 1960. The production of the chair was short due to consumer discomfort with the modern and edgy design, but later in the 1990s, the chair was re-released and through contemporary customer it saw a greater appeal. Next, I will continue with the project summary. The project study focused on producing an improved version of existing version of shell chair. The improved version should have better durability and ergonomics while keeping the original modern, contemporary and edgy design. In order to achieve the objective, intense research should be conducted on the material and the design of the chair. A finite element analysis or FEA is to be conducted to ensure the material can withstand high stress and strain. Materials such as steel, iron and aluminium are often used in furniture. Besides being sturdy, metal furniture is attractive, giving a contemporary look to your home. Next is the project objective. There are three objectives for the project. The first one is to investigate the stress generated on chair component and how to minimize the stress on the chair. The second one is to demonstrate knowledge and drawing skill using SolidWorks software by applying design of the chair. And last one is to apply finite element analysis to predict potential design of chair and minimum risk of product. Next is the project duration. As can be seen from the Gantt chart, the total length of our project duration is 14 weeks. And during the first week, we set up a team consists of 4 group members, which is Amir, Emil, Akif and Hidayu. Okay. During the second week, we had our first meeting. During the first meeting, we brainstorming the idea for the project title and come up with the title of stress analysis on shell chair using FEA method. Okay. Next, during the third week, during the second week, we had our proposal presentation. The presentation, the person in charge of the presentation is Amir. And during the presentation, we presented the idea, and the lecturer accept, and we proceed with the title. In the third week, we had our second meeting, which during the meeting we distributed the tasks, and we set a deadline to collect and compile the report. Also, we discussed the design and improvement that can be made to the sales chair. Also during the third week, we started with the design and simulation of the sales chair. The person in charge of design and simulation is Amir. The design and simulation took 6 weeks and started in the third week. Next is the third meeting. The third meeting is held in the 11th week, which is right after the design and simulation had been conducted, which we discussed the result from the simulation and what are the findings of the result. Next is during the 5th week we started the report, and for the 14th week we had our presentation and also the submission of the project report. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Edward Email Victor, and I'm going to present about our project organizational chart, CAP. As you see from the slide, you can see that our project leader is Muhammad Amir Aiman, and our project secretary is Nur Hidayu, and me and Akif Akmal Hakimi is our project assistant. This is roles of group members for each members. Okay, for our project leader Muhammad Amir Aiman, his function is to develop a plan that could be used by team members to obtain the desired project objective, then assign duties to us and assess the completion schedule and check progress to ensure that the project is on track. And then there is our project secretary, Nur Hidayu. His role is to ensure meetings are effectively organized and minute. And then she also organized our documentation and Gantt chart. And then for me, Edward Email, and Akif Akmal, we are project assistant. Our role is to support and then to conduct and collecting research or article, and then drafting the report, sketching the design, and run test the simulation. The report progress, or we will report any progress or problem when handling the job. We also handling the administrative function. This is our flow chart. The chart is started with project conception and initiation, and then goes down to definition and planning. In definition and planning, there are plan, charter, scope, resources, budget, and schedule. And then if approved, we will do the education, task distribution, performance and control, progression monitoring, and close. But if rejected, we will return back to the definition and planning. After the close, we will sign off the project, evaluate, do the documentation, and celebrate. In the documentation, we will archive the project.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Nur Hidayu binti Yusman Zuhadi, and I will explain the problem-solving issue of this project. First, the problem our group face is online distance learning. Online distance learning causing the difficult for face-to-face meeting. So the solution is our group use online application to meeting such as a Google Meet and WhatsApp group video call. Next, the problem is poor connection of internet for video call meeting. So the solution is our group set the date before start the meeting for each group member to find a strong connection before start the meeting. Next, the problem is time management. We have a lot of difficult projects to finish on the same deadline. So, our group make a timetable to manage the time for finish all the project. The timetable used to know the planned preparation for finish the project. Next, we having a problem to design and make an improvement of the shell chair. So, our group discuss with all team members about the problem facing, and each group give the solution, and our group choose the best solution for this problem. Lastly, our group having a trouble in SolidWorks when doing the simulation. So the solution is our group ask the lecturer about the problem, and lecturer help to find the best solution for our problem. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Akif Akmal Hakimi bin Saizan. I'm going to explain about the output of the project and the conclusion. For the output of the project, we run a simulation and we apply a force of 14,715 Newton, which is equivalent to 1,500 kilograms sitting on the top of the chair. More than that force, the chair will start to broken. We also run the simulation to produce three result, which is stress, displacement, and strain. For minimum stress we get is 7.669 multiplied by 10 power of 4 Newton meter, while the maximum stress applied is 7.16 multiplied by 10 to power of 7 Newton meter square. For the displacement result, we got the minimum value is 0 mm and the maximum value is 6.023 mm. The last result, which is the strain result, we got the minimum value is 2.077 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 14, and the maximum value of the strain is 9.685 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 4. As a conclusion, throughout completing this project portfolio, we learn more about stress analysis by using SolidWorks CAD software. This set of skill is important to introduce us to real life application of this software in future. The next point is we able to practice management in our group. This is early exposure on how project management is done in real working environment in the future. The third point is we implemented good management and professional ethics to ensure the success of the project. In this case, this project is the proof of a good professional ethics conduct. All group members are committed and give a good teamwork in completing this project. The last point is we managed to overcome the potential challenge and problem. We managed to overcome the challenge in completing this project. We overcome the communication barrier during this pandemic by having a group virtual communication meeting through Google Meet. Last but not least, we hope in the real life we can implement it on what we have studied in this course, and at the same time we manage to handle project more efficiently.